Did you know that there could be two rules that you learned in kindergarten that could be affecting your business now as a kingdom entrepreneur or a kingdom coach? Yeah. There are two rules that we learn right away when we start elementary school. And what are they? Don't always try to be first and sit down and be quiet. And as an entrepreneur, those are the exact opposites of what we need to be doing. We need to actually initiate, go first, be willing to speak up. As a matter of fact, I watch so many of entrepreneurs, kingdom entrepreneurs, not speaking up, not introducing themselves, not stepping into the room because they're trying to be humble. And that is not what that word means. Being humble is not being prideful and thinking that you're better than someone else. All it means is that you lift others up, but it doesn't mean that you don't step up and volunteer and introduce yourself. Even the Bible says if you want friends, you have to be friendly. You have to be an initiator as a kingdom entrepreneur. So if someone says something that needs to be done, be the first to volunteer. Be the one that raises your hand. Initiate. People who initiate are rewarded. Number two, we're told to be quiet. You guys, you can't be quiet as a kingdom entrepreneur. You have to speak up. You have to say, hey, I can do that. Hey, I would love to share that with you. Hey, let's have coffee. Hey, that's literally how you get visible. So I need you to take your kindergarten self and remind her or him that I don't need to be quiet and it's okay to be first because I need to initiate. Now, another set of rules that I want to share with you. One of the things that I see a lot of people do, even my children, will say things like, if I ask them, hey, will you clean this up? I didn't make that mess. Hey, would you take care of this? Well, that's not my job. That is not an okay attitude. We have to we have to be a team player. We have to speak up and step in and serve. Because here's the thing, whether or not it's your job or your mess or your problem, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be serving in a powerful way in that way. It always amazes me that the people who whine the most about their business not doing or going or that they're not succeeding are the ones who are not initiating, they're not stepping in rooms, they're not speaking up, and they literally think that's not my problem. I'm not doing that. That's not my personality. I don't like doing that. You guys, there's a lot of things in the great things of this world. If you're going to accomplish the great things that God's called you to, where you're going to have to do things that are number one, uncomfortable, number two, hard, number three, things you just don't want to do. The difference between people who are successful and people who are mediocre are the things nobody else wants to do. I can't tell you how many times I've sat in rooms with extremely successful people. We're having a conversation, and it's the one thing that almost always comes up in the conversation. If everybody could do what we do, they'd be doing it. And I don't think it could be because I believe with all my heart that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, that if God calls you to it, he's already equipped you. So it's not that you couldn't, it's that you wouldn't. As a matter of fact, I think it was Mel Robbins that said next time replace with I can't with I choose not to, right? I choose not to. It's not a priority. And if you can change that verbiage, I think you change your decision on whether or not you're doing something if you start taking the I can't and turn them, well, it's not a priority, because I think you're going to find that, yes, it is a priority. The other thing is, I teach my kids when they take action or when they're requested to take action. And in entrepreneurship, even though you don't have a boss, there is a request for action that happens all the time. It may not be vocal, but there is a request for action. You know the things that you need to be doing daily. You know the things that you need to be doing weekly and monthly to reach the goals that you need to reach. Don't wait to the end of the year and then to be frantically trying to reach your goals. Do it now. We're halfway through the year, a little over half. Start reaching those goals and give yourself no excuse. So when you know there's things you need to do, then you need to be a good employee to you, the employer, right? You're the boss. Be good to yourself as an employee by doing everything right away. Don't drag your feet, it makes it harder. Don't procrastinate. Start taking action right away. Next, I teach my kids all the time right away, all the way. That's the next one. Don't half do it, do it right. Do it all the way. I hate it when my kids take the trash out and forget to put the trash bag back in the trash can. Why do something halfway? Or run out of toilet paper and just stick it on top of the toilet paper roll. What? No, put it on the roll, right? That's getting a little personal. But anyway, the point is why do something halfway? This is your business. These are your dreams you're working on. Right away, all the way. And here's the biggest happy way. Do it happy way. I have changed my verbiage as often as possible from I have to I get to. You guys, if God's called you to do something, you get to partner with God. You get to walk with Him. You get to answer His call. You get to. Sometimes the things that I don't care to do, like fold laundry, I have to tell myself there's coming a day when my kids won't be in my house anymore and I won't get to fold their laundry. I won't get to cook them dinner. I won't get to serve my clients because things will change in my life. So, those things that you keep saying, I have to, let's change them to I get to. You want to run a powerful, successful 6 and 7 figure business, whether coaching or just entrepreneurial business, then speak up, initiate, go first. Don't avoid it, any action because you feel like it's not your problem, and do all things right away, all the way, and happy way. And you will see, not only will you see success, not only will you see movement in your business and breakthrough in your business, but can I tell you, like the icing on the cake? You start having fun doing it. It is a mental mindset shift. And I promise you, if you do it, not only will you be more successful and you'll see more success in your business, but you'll have more fun doing it. So, 2 rules you learned in kindergarten. It's time as an adult, they're no longer your rules. Go first and speak up.